We are here to share the love and share some food on this Thanksgiving holiday and getting ready for the big meal for this next week.
Celebrating Michigan dairy farmers and all that you do. Tina's going to be talking to us in a second about the amazing food that we have here. But first, Caitlin, you are a Michigan dairy farmer.
I am a dairy farmer.
Tell us about your farm, where you're located.
So my family's farm is Horning Farms, and we're in Manchester, Michigan, just west of Ann Arbor. And something that's really cool about our farm is I'm actually the 6th generation on our farm.
Wow.
And there's 3 generations of us that work together every day. So my grandparents, my parents, my brother, and I on the farm every day, providing a great, awesome, high-quality product for all of you.
Hey, Caitlin, give us a little peek into the farm life.
Yeah.
How does your day start? How do you, I mean, besides coming in here to do this, I would assume right now you'd be doing something else.
Oh yeah, definitely. So every day on our farm, we start milking the cows at 4 a.m.
Wow.
Wow.
It takes us about 5 hours.
Maybe
to
worse
get
than morning
everybody-
radio.
I was going to say, she gets up earlier
Yeah.
than we do.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we'll start milking the cows at 4 a.m. Takes us about 5 hours, and around 6 o'clock, someone will start feeding the cows, making sure everybody's fed, and then by 7, it's time to feed the babies. Feed them their milk. They drink milk too, the little babies. And then in the middle of the day, we're getting all kinds of other stuff done, whether that be in the spring and the fall, we're working on the field with the crops.
Yeah. Mending the fences, all that kind of thing.
Yeah, all kinds of things. And then by 4 o'clock, it's time to start milking again and feed those babies again.
Wow, isn't that incredible? How many cow do you have? Is it cow?
Cows.
Cows, yeah, I guess it is.
Cattle.
Okay, right.
So on our farm, we're milking nearly 400 cows.
Wow. Okay.
Yep, and that's just the adults, because just the adults can produce milk once they had their first calf, like any other mammal.
Yeah.
So in addition to that, we have anything from newborns born today all the way up to that adult that's actually producing milk.
People who may not know better may think you're out there, all 400 cows under there doing this. Tell us how the high-tech way that cows are actually milked these days and how this process works.
So in our milking parlor, we can milk 20 cows at a time, and it's actually a machine that will be attached to the cow. And it mimics the same thing, like if the calf was drinking off that cow. It's that same type of mimicking motion.
Yeah.
And it actually makes a safer product because that milk is never touched by human hands. It's harvested right by that machine, travels through stainless steel pipes into a holding tank, again, traveling through stainless steel pipes onto a semi-truck into the actual processing plant will be made into the great dairy products that you actually see in the store.
Right.
Yeah.
Now, I assume you've been doing this all your life. You're born into the
have.
family. Do you plan to continue the tradition and your kids and your grandkids just keep on running the farm?
Oh yes, definitely. That's something that I'm really proud of, that it's a family business, and that's one of my favorite parts of it, that I get to work with. Like I said, it's a 3-generation farm. I work with my grandparents. I work with my parents every day, and that's something that when I do have kids, I wanna them to be part of that also.
That's great. Farm life, a really, really neat thing. We're so proud of our Michigan dairy farmers and the great products that come from the milk you get out of the cows. So that's
For example,
where Tina comes in.
Milk is local, right?
Right.
And if you've ever been to a dairy farm and you see the I want to say hundreds, that's an over-exaggeration, but the frequency of testing to make sure that your milk is safe and free from things you don't want in it, you would be so impressed. So, you know, when you buy milk at the grocery store, you're buying a local product, your local dairy. People tend to think of just produce as local.
Right, yeah.
But we have 1,600 Michigan dairy farms who supply us with all these great items. So,
and you have some great recipes for us.
Before we do that, she looked over me and said, "Boy, you're tall." And I said, "You know why? When I was a kid, I'd drink by the carton milk. My mom would bring back whole milk from the commissary on military bases, and I just take one out of the refrigerator, tip it back, and drink it."
He's got the strongest bones around, don't you?
I've never broken a bone, and here I am 6'4".
There you go. And you're a great healthy weight.
Well,
you look
thank
marvelous. So it's all that wonderful dairy. That
I'll see if I can change it by eating all of
Well,
that.
all right, so wait,
so-
you know what they say, desserts go last. Okay?
No, I'm going first.
Okay,
I'm
fine.
at the dessert end over here.
Let's start with some of the appetizers, Tina.
So what we've done is we have a little bit of dairy and everything here. It's really wonderful. Here we have an easy dip recipe. And it's made with Greek yogurt, and it's made with shredded cheddar cheese. And you also put in there some crumbled bacon and some soup mix. So the dry soup mix that
nice,
gives
yeah.
it lots of flavor. And it goes great with any veggie, or you can put it on crackers. So easy to do. It's one of those you can make several days in advance, put in the fridge, and then that way you can stage the amount of work you have to do come Thanksgiving Day.
Great idea.
Because it's a lot of work. So yeah, help
Can I
yourself.
So where'd you get the Greek cows?
Ba-dum-bum.
So Greek
I
yogurt
love
is a product made from
Yeah.
Michigan milk, right?
Exactly. Or you can use sour cream in there. There's a little bit of mayonnaise mixed with the Greek yogurt. But, you know, yogurt is a great substitute for sour cream. So you can do it that way too.
Oh, do you want some
No, you can keep that because it's got the chives on
Oh,
there.
that's right, you
I have a
can do,
little
yeah,
chive
onions,
allergy,
yes.
so I can't
Oh,
eat
I'm
that.
so
But I will.
sorry
Oh,
about
no,
that.
it's just
don't
more
worry
for
about it.
me,
Next
Tina.
time.
It's all
That's
good.
okay. We'll give you a
Way
big
to
old bowl
try
of
to
sweet
kill me there,
potatoes.
Tina.
This here is
gonna try
kind of
that,
a
though.
fun.
No,
It's
hold
a
on. First, we have to talk about how good this is.
No, wait a second. Put one of those on a plate for me. I can't reach. Put one of those on a plate for me.
I
Up
just
there, and
washed
then
my
when you're
hands.
starting to eat over there, I'll start to eat this over here.
and I do have tongs, but they're put away.
Don't worry about it.
That's all right. We're
All
close.
right.
Yeah, we're
Okay,
friends
so
here.
things
She
are going to get a little
uses-
sticky.
That's amazing.
That's
Okay,
good. All right.
so here, when you think of ricotta cheese, you usually think lasagna.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
Okay, so what we're doing with these is you toast these little bread slices. So you just get a baguette, brush it with a little bit of olive oil and a touch of salt and pepper.
Okay.
And those go in the oven for about 10 minutes, 400 degrees. At the same time, you've got red grapes.
They look like tiny little red skin potatoes.
I thought they were.
When I
no.
first saw them, that's what I thought. I thought they don't make
They thought they were olives too.
Right.
You know, I'm trying to be dainty with it. I'm going to pop the whole thing in my mouth. so
Yeah.
you-
Go
me
right
too.
ahead.
Oh, wait
One,
a
two,
second. One
three,
of us has
go.
to talk
Okay.
over
So,
Oh, no. You talk, Tina.
you just roast the grapes. So those get tossed with a little bit of olive oil, a touch of salt and pepper in the oven. Those take about 20 minutes. You want them to get soft and mushy, and they just take on such a unique, juicy,
Yeah, they do.
great flavor.
That's really good.
Spread a little of the ricotta cheese on the bread. Top it with a couple of grapes, a little bit of walnuts,
Yeah.
pistachios, whatever you like, and a little drizzle of honey. And then fresh zest is good on there. I mixed it in just to make it easy on myself, but you can use, the recipe actually calls for grapefruit zest, or you can use orange zest if you want. So some of my
Very, very
recipes have
good.
orange. So, we doing all right?
Be right with you.
Okay. I guess I should have made you drink so you had something to sip on while we were talking.
We're going to get to drinks too, aren't we? in
Oh,
a
we
second?
are. We got some good stuff.
All right,
So,
No.
So what is this one down here?
this is
Salad of
a
some sort.
Brussels sprout slaw.
Oh, yum.
Wow.
Isn't that awesome?
No, sorry,
So,
the Brussels sprouts are actually in
All right,
the
let me
slaw.
show this one.
Yeah, the Brussels sprout
Okay.
is the slaw.
Okay, now
right?
that also looks like it has chives in it, so.
It does, I'm so sorry.
That's all right, I'll refrain
Just
and
more
JoAnne
for
can.
me again, Stephen.
This
for you.
is super simple. So you
Okay.
take about a pound of your fresh Brussels sprouts, cut the yucky end off.
Yeah.
Flip them in the food processor, whip them up.
Okay.
And then those get mixed up with about a half a cup of Michigan cherries,
Oh, nice.
some walnuts or pecans, whatever you like, some green onion. I added some shredded carrot for more color.
Right.
Yeah, it's pretty in there. I like
yeah,
that.
the sauce is just plain yogurt.
Okay.
And you add in there about a tablespoon to 2 tablespoons of orange juice and the zest of an orange. So I just zested my orange, put some of that in there, and that's how that all works out.
Beautiful. I'm gonna
And
try this one.
that is another one. You can make that a couple days in advance and have that ready. It's best if you don't make it more than 24 hours, I think, just so it has that really fresh flavor.
Excuse me.
And reminder, everything
So-
here is made using Michigan dairy products.
Yes.
Yes.
This is
And it's
this
all
is so
Michigan.
cool.
And the
Dairy.
recipes
Should I
we
stir
can
this
get.
for you?
Yeah, please.
I'm just
you
going to stir
don't-
that because I don't want
okay.
it to get skimmy there.
You don't want it to get goopy. Thank you. Okay,
You guys,
that's
the
your job
website
now.
where we can get the recipes, just to remind people.
It is milkmeansmore.org.
Okay.
And we've got all kinds of recipes there. Super simple. This is my favorite.
Okay. All right,
I am a sweet potato lover.
I love sweet potato.
Okay, so this one is just,
And I love mixing mine with a little milk and butter in it when I do it.
that's exactly what we do.
All right, well, good. Perfect.
Okay, so
Brown sugar.
you can actually, and there's a little bit of orange zest and orange in there too. Brightens that flavor quite a bit. So here's the thing. If you want to peel the potatoes, this is what I did yesterday. Peeled the potatoes, boiled them up like you would white potatoes to make mashed potatoes, right? And then afterwards I thought, I've had my oven on all day. What was I thinking? Stick those sweet potatoes in the oven when you're cooking. when they come out, just scoop the potato
Oh yeah.
out, whip it up.
These are so smooth. They're actually light.
Yeah.
Like fluffy.
So you can use, you
It's
know,
got
I
orange
actually
in there,
need
Tate?
another plate. I hate to keep interrupting you, Tina, but I'm just gonna
you should have got a big
look
plate.
it up. Yes,
Yes.
I should have. You're right.
And Caitlin is just over here patiently watching stuff on
Yeah,
face.
and of course that one
If you want to
uses-
eat some of this, feel free. You can have some
She's
with
like, I
Ted.
probably eat this stuff all the time.
We are here to share the love today. So.
Yes, we are.
So real simple on that one too. Real butter, milk, or even yogurt if you want it a little thicker. The potatoes, and a little bit of orange.
That is such
That's
a
it. It is
nice
excellent.
flavor profile, as they say.
Oh, thank you. Isn't that awesome?
Yes,
We have the
really good.
greatest sites. So greatest recipes at our site. Okay.
And then salad.
Yeah, this
What
is
is the
this
dairy
is
involved
the
in
here? No, that's the
fixins
ingredients for
here
that. Yeah.
go in
Sorry.
here. And then this one actually is you add the yogurt. And I was going to mix this to kind of show what
Yeah.
we're going to do. But I left the yogurt in my cooler, so we're going to skip
Oh
that.
yeah,
'cause we
no,
have
no,
good
it's
fun.
fine. Before, after, all
There you
good,
go.
all good.
So we got other things to
Yes,
talk
yes,
about,
yes,
right?
yes.
Oh, I haven't.
So
Are we
Stir.
moving on to dessert?
Okay. Yeah, let's, you know what, let's take a side here
the
to,
drink.
for a drink. Okay.
Oh, drink.
And then we'll get to dessert.
Thank
Okay,
goodness.
so, yeah, because I'm going to get like a skim. Can you smell that molasses and maple?
I know. That is
Okay.
great.
This is a big person drink. Okay.
Oh, so it's got some content
Not
to it.
It's got a little content in it. So
It's got a little spiced rum.
it's so easy to do. So you take about a half a cup of water, half a cup of molasses, half a cup of dark brown sugar,
Okay.
and about a teaspoon of ginger. If you're not a huge ginger fan, cut it in half, right?
Yep.
Melt it all in a pot. What you're going to do then is warm up about a cup and a half of regular old milk.
And this is whole.
Okay.
It doesn't matter whether it's whole or 1%, 2%, whatever.
You know what? When I'm having fun, delicious cocktails,
Just
It's
go ahead and go full milk.
the whole milk thing. And there's emerging research to tell us actually that some of the fats in whole milk are not what we call atherogenic. They don't promote heart disease. So as we learn more and more about fats, we're talking fun holiday food right now. So I don't want to get too off base.
Well,
but-
plus I drank
Yeah.
absolute 100% whole milk growing up, and
So you use that for your
Yeah,
energy.
come on.
Okay.
Exactly.
strong bones here.
All right, so we have our milk that we're warming, our molasses mixture, and we're gonna put that in there. There we go. And we're gonna mix that baby up,
Look at that.
okay?
Can I just drink that?
You can,
Especially after you add this.
yes,
I'll drive you home.
okay. And then to that, we're gonna add some dark spice rum,
All right.
okay? So it looks to me like it could use a little more
little more
dairy.
milk. All right.
So, because we want it
Magic
to be,
words, right?
Yeah.
Caitlin? A little
Little
more
more
dairy.
milk. It's over here. More milk.
dairy,
More
yeah.
milk.
Right.
get it in there, that's right. So, and just on a side note, I have a son at home who is actually lactose intolerant. Isn't that sad? Not so much though, because we do everything lactose free in the house. So lactose free milk is the same as regular dairy milk. It's just the lactose is broken down for you.
Interesting.
So,
Yeah, that is interesting.
and that's what you're
Right.
having today with the fluid milk. So then we've put in about a cup and a half of the spiced rum. Okay, we'll let that come to temp, and then
Okay.
so to get your glasses ready, all I did is
Oh,
I
glasses.
mixed a little bit of. Oh, can you hand me your
Oh,
plate
yeah.
sitting on
My
it?
plate's
Hand
on
me
it.
that one,
Oh,
my
there we
friend.
go. Oh, you didn't put the rim on
I
mine.
didn't. So
Okay.
you just mix a little bit of the rum with, it says sanding sugar or dusting sugar. Super fine sugar, that's all. Like baking
Like salting
sugar.
the rim
That
of
up
a
so we can
margarita
see what you're
glass.
doing
Oh,
now.
okay, I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's all right.
Okay,
No, no.
so I just mixed it on there. It's kind of like a little bit of a grit.
Pasty kind of thing.
And you just dip your glass in there. So if you let it sit for a little while, it'll harden up. So, and not run all over the place. So our, after this warms, we're gonna put those in there. So
Now, is
let's,
Caitlin old enough to have this?
Very good.
so while that's coming to temp, let's go to dessert now.
Please.
Okay.
Look at that.
All right.
You
Okay.
got two beautiful ones over here.
These are fun.
Okay.
So we have here, no onions in this, so you can have these.
Oh, ooh, look at
allow
these little
me.
things right here.
Okay, yes, please. These are,
Now, Caitlin, you better have one
I'm
of these.
gonna have
Yes,
one.
good,
Please
good,
do.
good.
I'm starting to
All
feel
right.
guilty. Now, Tina, you can have one too if you'd like.
oh,
It's my permission.
I did yesterday. I had to taste test everything. Okay. So these are super simple. You know how you typically make like a graham cracker crust for cheesecake? Well, this should take almond cookies. Oh,
What is
thanks.
that? Yeah, just one.
Yeah.
Almond cookies.
Right. Windmill. Remember those good old-fashioned windmill
sure.
cookies?
Yes, yes.
Grind them into a fine powder. That gets mixed with some melted butter
Okay.
into mini muffin tins. You push about a tablespoon into each one. Bake at 350. Everything's 350 for about 10 minutes.
I may have to try one more because
You go right ahead. These are all yours, man.
I'll make sure this is good.
Right.
So in the meantime, while that's baking, you whip up the cream cheese mix. And what that is you just whip up the cream cheese with some brown sugar. And I do recommend that you whip the cheese with the sugar first, that cream cheese. It's an 8-ounce block. Because if you don't, the cheese never does unclump. It will kind of stay together.
Now, once
in
again,
clumps.
these recipes are online.
Yes. Milkmeansmore.org.
Milkmeansmore.org, right.
Okay.
Eggs, there's some milk in there and pumpkin, and then some basically pumpkin pie spices. So cinnamon, nutmeg, dash of ginger.
Wow.
That goes on top
So
of the
good.
baked thing, the baked crusts. Mini muffins go back in the oven another 10 minutes, and then you top it with whipped topping. So
Yeah.
this is a homemade whipped topping. You can use the spray whip, whatever you want to do. And I like to sprinkle, just dust it with a little pumpkin pie spice because that gives it a pretty finished
They're
look.
beautiful looking and
Yeah.
Very
equally
tasty.
Okay,
amazing. Yeah.
and if you don't want to eat a ton of desserts or you
Right.
want to eat a little bit of
How's that
everything.
possible?
You're right.
Oh, I know. But it's bite size.
I know it's
Yeah,
very
Right?
it is. Yeah, that is right.
So it
So
really
you can
helps
eat all
you-
of them like me or one like Caitlin did.
right.
or 12.
Or 12.
Right.
Whatever you want to do. And then the other one that I have here is a throwback, old school, but how yummy is this baby? This is bread pudding.
Bread pudding. Let me hold
Okay,
this up just so
hold
you
that
can
baby
see
up.
Really good.
Okay, bread pudding is best made with stale bread.
Okay.
So
Okay.
what you're going to do is you just butter your pan, okay, so it doesn't stick.
Beautiful.
Cube up about a 10-ounce loaf of, I used Italian bread.
Okay.
So just put it in there. And then you'll mix milk, egg, some maple syrup, okay, and some spices. Whip that up good, pour it over the bread, and then you drop cherries and little mini chocolate chips in
Oh,
there.
look at the chocolate
okay?
chips on there. Now this-
Divine.
That gets
Divine.
baked, yes.
And then what is, yeah.
And
okay.
then this is the maple cream
I'm going to make
sauce.
it look like I know what I'm doing here.
Oh, this is beautiful. Look at how you do. Okay, so
like
you
it, look at
top that. Look at that.
that.
And that is maple syrup, pure maple syrup, a little bit of dark syrup, and milk, and a touch of sugar. So
Steven, you get the
that's
first
it.
bite.
Oh, I get this
Yes,
one here?
you do.
Okay,
You did
all
have to
right.
work
I did
on
the
that
drizzle.
side of the table.
Okay,
Hey,
we got
the
another
drizzle.
one here we can just serve right up for you. Okay, and then I'm going to pour up our cocktails. Oh, come
About
on.
time.
I'm trying to not get like.
Do you, Caitlin?
Icky,
I assume
goopy.
you consume a lot of dairy
I
at
do,
your house
yes,
for milk
yes.
and cream cheese and all
Yes.
the kind of stuff that comes from,
Of
that is
course.
made from
yes.
the milk.
Yes,
Yeah.
of course.
Good. Very good.
Now, how come you didn't become 6'4"?
Yeah.
I guess not. My
I like to
brother
be a
is
little
over
sloppy.
6
See,
foot.
there you go.
Yep.
It's that good
Okay,
dairy.
there you go.
Wonderful.
Okay,
Probably I
so
shouldn't have
now
just
watch,
had
we're
another
going to
bite of my,
repurpose this.
the Brussels
All right.
sprouts. Should we
So-
bring in our friend?
This is excellent.
Okay.
Should we do a toast as our friend makes it her way in?
Okay. Well, we have
Yes.
regular hot cocoa
Oh,
for
wonderful.
the non.
Okay,
rum
got the
people.
non-drinkers in the. Wait,
Okay. Oh,
for
hello, we
instance-
have a visitor.
Miss Moo cannot drink the rum.
No. So, and then will you throw a
Miss
few
Moo,
marshmallows
look
on
who's
that
here.
one for us?
I can.
That'd be awesome.
at
You can
Tina's
set
going
up.
on
What's
and on.
really fun for the holiday too.
I'll let you do it here for you.
Okay, you can set up a fun little
I
beverage
know
bar.
you can't talk,
Oops.
can you?
And
This goes fine in there.
here, we'll throw a couple more on there just
there
to
you
make
go,
it
all
pretty.
right.
Okay, so there's cocoa for the
Okay.
kids.
Now, do you use the marshmallows in this drink too?
No.
Okay.
No, this is a little different.
Okay.
Okay, so this one is the big people's drink now.
Well, look what I found.
Could. There you go.
This movie, we've
So-
been talking about these amazing recipes.
So
All
this
made
is
with,
your
what you
maple
contribute
mule.
to us
Maple
all the
mule.
time.
Yes.
We really appreciate it.
So, okay, with our rum sugared glass. Okay,
Caitlin, are you familiar
a little
with Miss
more.
Moo?
You know what Miss
am.
Moo's saying
I've
right
met
now?
Miss Moo before,
Holy
yeah.
cow!
There
Good
we
stuff.
go.
Oh, yeah.
And if you want, you can put a little bit of whipped topping on there.
Why not?
There you go. That's the
You know,
homemade
a
stuff.
little bit more
you can
dairy
put a
right there.
dash. There you go.
you go.
That, Tina, this dessert is ridiculous.
I know, it is.
Isn't that yummy?
Isn't that good?
All right.
Yeah. some of the
You know, while you're doing this real quick, Caitlin, we read a statistic I thought was so cool, and we've done this on the air, that cows may like music. Do you guys play music at your farm for the cows?
We do. Yeah.
You do? Okay.
It's a thing.
So what? Yeah. What have you found? Do you find that
We play it in our milking parlor when we milk the cows every day, twice a day. We only get one radio station on our radio, so they get to listen to the same.
Ours, but if not, we'll go
Cows
by that.
prefer 104.3. That's a fact.
It's a known fact, right, Miss Boo? Right. Okay. But I mean, because we've said that, like, it's anecdotally, anyways. I don't know if there's ever been any research, but that cows will give more milk, and if there's music
I've heard
involved.
that. I've heard that they like classical music, but I've not tested it. So.
You have not. Okay. Well, still, you play music for them.
We just know if you play country music, you get buttermilk. We figured
that out. Well, these are phenomenal recipes.
Okay,
phenomenal.
here's your mule.
Okay.
Oh, this is so good.
Okay.
Okay. Yes. Wait.
Okay.
Yes.
Let me see.
She didn't want to put
Hey,
down
Miss
the.
Moo. How are you, Miss Moo? Doing good?
Whoa.
Great.
That's good.
Well, yes.
Oh, that's good.
Okay, if
Hey,
you don't want it so strong, you can cut back
Yes.
on the.
Ooh, I'm warm all the way down.
Okay. We need to be warm.
Yes, you do. This is phenomenal, you guys. And Caitlin, we thank you for all you do in the Michigan dairy farmers all over the state of Michigan. There are so many of them. What was the number? 1,000? What? How many? 6,000?
Just about 1,600.
1,600. Okay,
There you go.
1,600 dairy farmers. How about that? Michigan, farm families across our state, and we thank you for everything you do. I know being a farmer is not an easy job, and you guys are working around the clock, really. And look at all the amazing things that you can do.
Tina
for
Miller,
Michigan.
thank you so much. And by the way, we have you have an announcement
Oh,
to make
yes.
over there. Don't
You can
forget.
win a
yes.
Keurig coffee
Yes.
and a latte maker, a prize package, at
milkmeansmore.org/win.
/win. So enter, and that's where you can also find all the recipes. Milkmeansmore.org is you can find
That's
all the
right.
recipes for these amazing things for your holidays.
We have with that coffee maker,
Yeah.
by the way, some cute little latte cups and a little $250 gift card to Williams Sonoma that goes with it too.
Just a little one.
So have
Phenomenal.
fun playing in your kitchen, right?
Miss Moo, you really can't talk so much next time, okay? Just be quiet. We got a lot to do here. No.
I'm sorry.
Thank
Miss
you.
Boo couldn't get a word in edgewise anyway.
Yeah, big shock, right? All right, well, that's it for us. Thank you guys for watching. And again, thanks to our Michigan dairy farmers for all you do.
Cheers.
Thank
Happy
you.
holidays.
Yes.
we'll give 'em a little
Happy
toast there.
Thanksgiving.
Yes,
there you
for
go.
sure. Very nice.
Bye.
Clear.
It is divine.